2025 is a special year for the Erie Canal. It's the 200th birthday of the engineering marvel that put New York State on the map as the Empire State.
Talk about the special celebrations and the upcoming World Canals Conference. Right now, we are joined by Patrick Kaler, CEO, Visit Buffalo Niagara, and Ann McCaffrey, co-chair of the Canals Conference. It is such a pleasure to have you both here. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So here we are, 200 years. It's no secret that Western New York has such rich history, but the Erie Canal is a big part of that. Tell us a little bit about the Erie Canal, how you're marking this milestone.
Well, you know, this is one of the reasons why it is coming back to Western New York, and particularly Buffalo, is that it is part of the celebration for the bicentennial. With the great stories that we're able to tell and the immersion opportunities, the built-in content of speakers that we'll be able to showcase within the United States as well as just here in Buffalo and New York State. So it's really a great opportunity.
And do you think enough people, either in this area or certainly not beyond? I'm from Ohio. I didn't even know all of the history until I got here. Do you think enough people know the history and the importance that Erie Canal played on Western New York, Buffalo, and the rest of New York State?
I don't think so, really, even the country.
Yeah.
I mean, it really was the mode of transportation that really enhanced the opportunity for westward expansion for the whole country.
Yeah.
So I think that history is so important. This Canals Conference is really an opportunity to shine the light on the great history we have in our community and highlight the Erie Canal.
That's great.
And this is an international conference. Yeah. We have experts and enthusiasts all coming together in September. What will this conference include?
So there will be lots of speakers and discussions about how to preserve our canals, the recreation on our canals, opportunities for accessibility for people with disabilities. And we'll be bringing hundreds of people from all over the world to our region. There'll also be daily tours to other parts of the community. So Lockport, North Tonawanda, Fairport, and see other aspects of the Erie Canal.
I think that's an important part. I asked you just previously about the history of the Erie Canal. How about how it's used currently? Obviously, we have the locks in Lockport. You're very familiar with that, of course. But what about the rest of it? Because all you hear about generally is the nature and maybe the trails or the bike paths that go alongside it. What about its current day use?
Yeah, current use is really so much recreational, both boating and walkers and runners and bicyclists. So it really is becoming the highlight of each of the communities that have a canal in it. I don't know, Pat.
I was going to say, Patrick, you're always talking about the tourism side of
absolutely.
things. What difference has the Erie Canal made?
Oh, I mean, just the outdoor recreation story that we're able to tell, and that it connects through the entire state of New York. It gives us a great opportunity to connect all of the small communities along the canal, and you know, from Buffalo to New York. And so you've got the two largest cities and then everything in between. But also on the commerce side of things, don't forget, we just brought the bridge for the Centennial Park through the canal as well. So there is still great stories that are even being able to be told on the commerce side of things, you know, most recently.
I'm glad Patrick mentioned that. We actually covered that, and you can find video and other pictures and other information on our website, wivb.com. That was very interesting to see that massive bridge get taken down, and of course we'll see it over the 190 eventually. Let's talk a little bit about, for folks who want to get involved in this conference, are you looking for volunteers, participants, exhibitors? Who are you looking for, and how can they get involved?
Yeah, I can answer that if you're okay with it. We're looking for sponsors. So if there's businesses or organizations who want to be a sponsor of the Canal Conference, we would love to have that. We're also looking for people to sign up to be participants to learn more about the canal and how they can get involved, and also be part of the daily activities that are going to be in all sorts of different parts of our region.
And one last time, tell us where it's happening, when it's happening, where people can go to register.
Buffalo, New York, September 21st through the 25th of this year, and they can go to WCC 2025 Buffalo.
Perfect. And if there's anything you missed in this interview, we'll have it up on our website, wivb.com. And Patrick, it's good to see you guys. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.